I was diagnosed in 2017 with stage 3 fast growing cells of the breast. It was really advanced, and I did a year of chemo, radiation, a double mastectomy, and I think something else. But anyway, you can see that I was, after a year of treatment, I was in pretty bad shape. I had no eyebrows. My face was full of steroids, and I did have some hair because I wore this thing called a cold cap all year, which was pretty awful as well. Can you imagine putting ice on your head for a whole year? So that's where I was. And I was looking forward to the time now where I could just repair and get better from all of this treatment. Well, I got a phone call right about when this picture was taken. And they said, Marci, we're so sorry, but you're in the 1% where some of that fast growing cells is still under your skin. I was pretty devastated. And it's at that time that my good friend, Dr. Rhonda Donahue, who's big in regenerative medicine, came to my house and showed me this technology. I'm going to tell you the story in a moment. But right now, I just want you to see that the only thing that's the same on me are my glasses. Everything else regenerated. Well, in 2023, I got new glasses, and they're the same ones that I have on today. So, what happened? Well, my girlfriend came to my house with X39 and she knocked on my door. And she said, Marci, I found something. She said, you know, I've had a clinic in Costa Mesa, California for 30 years and we're in regenerative medicine. I live in California. And she said, we regenerative doctors have been studying light, peptides, and stem cells. And I found a technology that has all three of those in one that I really think can help you. So you know what she did? She opened up her little package and she gave me 10 of these. Wasn't that nice? And then she opened one up and she says, you see, they are sticky. They stick on you. And I said to Rhonda, with all due respect, I'm dying and you are giving me Band-Aids. And she said, Marci, it's so much more. You see inside, that's organic crystal. And it has amino acids, sugar, salt, water, and oxygen. That's what makes it. It's made in David Schmidt, the owner's company, medical grade lab. And that organic crystal is in a perfect lattice, those ingredients, to form a reflector of light. I said, Rhonda, reflector of light? Whose light? What are you talking about? She said, you see, we radiate a low-grade infrared light off our bodies. We know that's true because have you ever seen the military guys with their night goggles? What are they looking at? They're right, Gia, they're looking at your light signature, your infrared light signature. So we know that's true. She says that when you put this patch on, it reflects your own infrared light back into you. The big word is called photobiomodulation, or it is light making change in your body. And then she said, we've been studying light. We now use red light sauna. We use cold lasers. We're using red light, green light, blue light to fix skin. We're using e-stim machines for muscles. It's all light. And she said, and this light elevates a peptide. I said, what's that? She goes, it's all about peptides now. They're small chain amino acids. And when they work really good together, they heal your body. This patch elevates a peptide. You might want to write this down if you're new. It's called GHK copper peptide. And that peptide acts like a communicator to your stem cells. It's like a telephone. It calls your stem cells up and it says, hey, stem cells, let's start to work like you're young again. And your stem cells say, okay, that sounds great. And they start working like young stem cells again, like when you were 10. And why is that important? Is because young stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair. I thought that sounded really pretty cool. And I said, well, why do I need them again? Because I'm not a doctor. And she said, well, how old are you? At the time, I was 52. Today, I'm 57. You know what she told me? She said, well, you're old. That's why you need them. She said, you see, your stem cells went dormant, half of them, when you were 30. 50% went dormant. They're not dead. They just quit working. And by the time you're 60, they all go dormant. So you need them to act young again so they can repair you. I said, okay, that makes sense. I said, well, I still don't really understand stem cells. She said, how about I tell you the story of stem cells so you can understand better? And I said, okay, I hope I can tell you this story. This is what she told me. She said to me, you have babies, right? I said, yes. So I'll ask all of you, raise your hand if you had babies or grandbabies, or if you, oh, there you go. Yeah. And even if I don't see your hand, you raise it to yourself, because I'm going to take you down memory lane right now. Okay. Do you remember when you gave birth to your babies or your grandbabies and how soft their skin was? How soft their hair was, those little tiny feet? How fresh they smelled? I'm telling you guys, our babies were all stem cells. They were constantly in regeneration when they were born, because you see, stem cells are the only cells in your body that can differentiate into any cell. So stem cells made that baby. The stem cells made the baby's head. Then it said, let's make the heart. Then let's make the little fingers and the little toes, right? Now the baby is born. The stem cells downregulate. They can't make another head, but what they do is they repair and regenerate that baby up until about age 30, right? So I had a little boy named Luke, or have. He's not so little anymore. He's like 23. But when he was 3, I was pushing him in the swing, as all us mothers do. I pushed him too hard. He flipped out of the swing. I felt like such a bad mom as he gimped all the way home. But you know what? The next day, what happened? He was fine. His stem cells already regenerated. Now, fast forward to age 20. Do you guys remember having gray hair or wrinkles when you were 20? No. Right? Remember that, Shirley? No wrinkles, no gray hair. Do you remember feeling at age 20 that you could do anything? Purpose, passion. Oh, you went to dinner with your girlfriends, to the movies, out dancing. You were up, going. You didn't even really think anything about it, right? You were just young. You didn't even know what it felt like to feel not good. Now, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. By age 30, we've lost 50% of our stem cells. By age 60, almost all of them. Now we start having all these issues. We get tired. We don't want to go out anymore. Oh my God, I got to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock, right? Or like I had fast growing cells. Was it blood issues for you? Was it cholesterol? Was it blood pressure? Was it sugar issues? Is it that lower back pain that goes all the way down to your feet? Is it that arthritis that is killing you? That is age-related issues because our stem cells aren't regenerating. This is what Dr. Rhonda told me. Kind of made sense. She goes, if you put this patch on and you could activate your stem cells to work like they're young again, wouldn't you want to do it? I said, I would. Wouldn't you want to regenerate? Because stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair, and the army starts marching. Don't you want it to march again? Like when you were young? And then she said, listen, 1 month for every decade you are old, and that army will start marching. It will fix what you need to live first, and then to what you feel. That made sense. She said the only rule is 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. She said you can wear it right below the back of the neck or under the belly button, but your whole body's light, so any spot will do. Just 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. She said you can even pop the spot with a lot. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, if your shoulder hurts, put it there. If your knee hurts, put it on the knee. If your colon hurts, put it on your stomach. It's okay. The only rule is 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Now, the owner of the company has been around since 2004, and he has about 10 technologies. And at the end, I'll tell you about a few of the others. So I just want you to remember that every patch has its own 12-hour clock. And you can wear more than one on your body. You can wear some from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and some from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's all good because we're light. And light is very flexible. So when she gave me the 10 after she explained it, I said, I'll take that, please. And I started wearing them. 12 on, 12 off. Well, the first 2 days, the taste of chemo metal came detoxifying out of my mouth. Day 5, my skin got super soft. My collagen came back. And by day 10, I just felt happy again, like I had purpose. And I don't know about you, but I thought I was gonna die without fulfilling anything. In fact, I'm gonna be totally honest, when I thought I was dying, I didn't even know what my purpose was, and that was very sad to me. And then I heard, "This is your purpose." Oh, wow, was that ever loud. And so I called Dr. Rhonda and I said, "I don't know what you just gave me, but I think we're supposed to share this with the world."